Hello, in this video I'm going to set up my layout. So I created a camera, renamed it Render Cam, and I just placed it right outside of my ball. I'm going to set this to 90, so it's just right outside the ball there. And I'm going to key everything. So make sure you select your camera by going to View, Select Camera, then hitting S. So that's my first position. Then on my 100th frame, I'm going to move in that direction. So I'm going to set that to 200. And I'm just guessing at this point. I can always adjust this. I'm putting in the frames. So now it's moving from left to right, and that looks okay. And I was going to fix this afterwards. So layout, if you don't know, is the really rough animation that is mainly used to figure out the placement of your actors and your characters, and your placing in environment pieces in, and figuring out the camera, which is probably the most important. That way they can hand it off to the animators to animate in, and the modelers to refine the environment. It's an important step to keep the animation project going. But I want you guys to do that part. So now I have that. Now I need to move my ball. So we don't want to be moving from this, our biggest control. We want to move from the second biggest. So I'm going to key this, hitting S, and then I'm going to go all the way to about 90 or 100, and I am going to move this until I'm holding down middle mouse. So I selected that and hold down middle mouse and moving it right, and then it only moves in that position. So I want it to end up probably around there. S. So now we'll see how that looks. Something like this. And now I can even go up. So where do I want this to kind of come in? I want it to go bounce, 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 something like this. And I can hit S now again. So something like that. So that would be a very simple kind of layout. We can also do the extreme, so when it hits the ground and when it goes up, but it's usually based off how much time the layout artist has to refine it as much. But this might be a good part to stop and move on to the next video.